Hey Pally, it's Isabel Harding, and today is Wednesday, May 16th, 2018, and InFocus starts right now. Calling all juniors, the AP Literature meeting is approaching fast. 2 fun-filled events are taking place on the quad this week. And basketball players will get a chance to meet their new coach in a meeting. All that and more is coming up on today's show. Welcome to InFocus. I'm Isabel Harding. We have no daily pick for today. Remember to tweet your picks to @PallyInFocus. Now let's move on to what's happening on campus with today's campus bulletin. Current juniors who have signed up for AP Literature next year report to room 214 on May 21st at the beginning of lunch to meet teachers and get the summer reading assignment. This Thursday, there will be a mandatory meeting for any boys planning on being part of Pally's basketball program next year. It will take place during lunch in room 2030 and give students a chance to meet the new coach. For those interested in photography, from July 16th through July 20th, there will be a photography workshop in the MAC. Information on scholarships can be found with Miss Wixom, the photo teacher. Field Day is this Friday on the quad with a barbecue provided by the ASB and PTSA. To allow more time for the lunchtime festivities, there will be a modified schedule. There will be all 7 periods being 45 minutes with an hour-long plus 15-minute lunch. Another event is happening on the quad is Spikeball Tournament, hosted by Pally Spikeball Club. The tournament will be taking place this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and will feature free lunch and prizes for the top 3 finishers in each division. Bring $5 to participate and sign up with a friend in either the beginners or advanced divisions at the link on screen. Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world today. Topping today's headlines. Federal authorities say 10 airline employees who worked at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport used commercial flights to distribute methamphetamine in exchange for pay. What they did not know was that the drugs were actually fake and they were working with undercover officers. The counterfeit meth was thrown to other states, including Arizona, New Jersey, and North Carolina. Authorities say they ended the sting operation when at least one worker said he was willing to smuggle guns and explosives on board. The employees were arrested Monday and are charged with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute a controlled substance. A huge question mark hangs over a possible summit between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump. North Korea is threatening to pull out of the planned talks if Washington insists on pushing it into a corner to get rid of its nuclear arsenal. The North has also suspended talks with Seoul, angry over the military drill between South Korea and the U.S. Now going from the present to the past. Today in 1920, Joan of Arc was formally canonized as a saint of the Roman Catholic Church by Pope Benedict XV. Joan of Arc is considered a heroine of France for her role during the Lancastrian phase of the 100 Years' War. The uncrowned King Charles VII sent Joan to the siege of Orleans as part of a relief mission. She gained prominence after the siege was lifted after only 9 days. She was captured, and after she was declared guilty, she was burned at the stake. An inquisitional court examined the trial, pronounced her innocent, and declared her a martyr, and in the 16th century, she became a symbol of the Catholic League. Pooja Kella, a sophomore here at Pally, has created a video highlighting the benefits of the Peer Tutoring Center and the problems Pally faces with the achievement gap. Here is the final result of her hard work.
The achievement gap has been a problem in the United States for an incredibly long time. The achievement gap, as defined by the United States Department of Education, is the difference in the performance between each ESEA subgroup within a participating LEA or school and the statewide average performance of the LEAs or state's highest achieving subgroups in reading, language arts, and mathematics, as measured by the assessments required under the ESEA. Essentially, it is a fundamental difference of performance, as seen between higher income students and lower income students. Palo Alto High School is one of the many schools of the nation in which the achievement gap can be observed. Across the street from Stanford University, it's no wonder students face immense pressure to do well academically, from AP classes to honors courses. When studies become challenging, students often turn to expensive tutors in the area, but for many this resource is not a luxury, and that's where the Peer Tutoring Center comes in. Located in room 408, the Peer Tutoring Center pairs students up with peers who have taken the same class.
They're going through the same thing as you are regarding, high school classes, all stuff like that. So it's easy to have a nice conversation with them. And that kind of one-on-one connection with them is really important, especially if you're struggling with a class. There's someone who you can talk to, and they'll definitely help you out.
One of the best parts about the Peer Tutoring Center is that it's a free resource.
Going to outside tutoring areas like AG tutoring can be really expensive, like $100, $150 a session, and if you're doing it consistently, that can really add up. So if you can't afford that, then this is a really good alternative.
The center gives students the opportunity to better their skills in particular subjects.
It helped me become really good in it. Math and sometimes contemporary world.
But in fact, the Peer Tutoring Center is not just useful for tutees, but also for tutors.
Having your peers help you out is a really great way to learn and further your understanding of a subject. And for the person who is tutoring, that's also a really great way to build on your foundation. And teaching is a really great way to give back to your community as well.
There are many ways to be paired with a tutor, whether it be decided by Miss Lim, the peer tutoring coordinator, or through personal relationships.
I speak Spanish fluently, and I was just helping a lot of my friends with Spanish outside of school, and just FaceTime them and help them with their presentations and review their essays and that sort of thing. And one of them came here for tutoring with a different Spanish tutor, and she asked me to come and sign up to be her official tutor. And then now I have two T's, and both in Spanish. So that's just how I got started.
All in all, the Peer Tutoring Center has helped students relieve lots of their academic stress and has helped students' performance in various classes.
Honestly, I would have to say that if I didn't have the tutors, I probably wouldn't have passed the class even with the C. And I have a B in both classes, so I'm very grateful for that. And I would honestly have to credit the Peer Tutoring Center for doing that, because they give me a peer tutor, and the key word there is peer. So they're there to help you out, and they're going through school too. You could just have a basic conversation with them about their lives, and they're going to understand.
The Peer Tutoring Center is arguably one of Pali's hidden gems on campus. The work being done is outstanding, but not many students take advantage of such a resource. If you would like to be a part of this program, as a tutor or as a tutee, please reach out to Miss Lim. And where can you find the room?
408.
Well, that does it for today's episode. Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes and all that other stuff. Okay.